What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. We are going to be covering another video on Watchers of Realms, and this one's going to be a build showcase for Abomination. We'll talk about his promotion, his skills, his awakens, then his gear, then his artifacts. So let's get into the video and have a little chat about Abomination. So his promotions, on his first one he unlocks Blood of Agony as well as attributes enhanced. Promotion 2 is just the basic attributes. Promotion 3, he unlocks Ultimate Torment on his passive. Promotion 4, 5, and 6 is all basic attributes enhanced. And remember, this is very important to improve your hero. On skills, on his basic attack, he deals 115% damage to one enemy with a 15% chance of triggering a charged attack that deals 120% AoE damage to all enemies in range. The initial damage of basic attack does increase through skill ups. On his passive, Blood of Agony, for every 3 times taking damage, permanently increases attack speed by 7, or it would be 6, but this is upgraded 1, and damage by 4%, which would be 3, but it's upgraded by 1, up to 10 stacks. This effect is permanent. It's permanent, okay? So every time he's taking, or every 3 times he's taking damage, he's stacking speed, he's also stacking damage, and it does improve. Also, required hits received go down to 2 when he's fully upgraded. So, you know, it's so effective. It's an awesome passive. On his other passive, Ultimate Torment, when health drops below 50%, gains invulnerability that lasts for 4 seconds, and then restores health equal to 30% of his max health. This effect can only be triggered 1 time every 55 seconds. When Boundless Endurance is active, the skill's cooldown is reduced by 5 seconds. HP threshold is increased, effect duration increased, HP recovery increased, and cooldown is 5 seconds less when it's fully upgraded. So every 50 seconds. Now, his ultimate, and we do see what it does here. It triggers automatically for 25 seconds, increases max health by 50%, so he becomes very tanky. Extends attack range, so he can attack a bit further on. Reduces physical damage taken by 20%. Attacks all enemies in range 2 times, each time dealing 60% AoE damage and inflicting burning. What does burning do? Deals 5% magic damage per second. Burning effects from different sources can coexist, so you can have other burning effects going on. This effect will become permanent after being triggered 2 times. So once this ultimate has been triggered 2 times, he will always stay in this form doing what he's doing, which is AoE slamming the enemies every 2 seconds, causing burning on them. Increase of 50% health, and obviously level 2 damage dealt is increased, or say it is reduced, so you get a 25% physical damage taken. Oh, sorry, ignore me. He's dealing an extra 5% damage. Level 3, reduced physical damage taken by 10%, so it'll be 30. Level 4, an extra 5% damage dealt here. Level 5, skill cost is reduced by 200. Now, let's go into his awakens a moment. Awaken level 1, the charged attack triggered by basic attack will inflict the target with stun. We can now stun lock enemies with this, okay? We can stun lock enemies with this. It's crazy. Awaken 2, he gets an extra 300 attack. Awaken 3, during the effect of Boundless Endurance, increases the damage of charged attack by 20%. So he's getting a 20% increase of his damage there. Rage regen on attacked plus 4. So when he's getting attacked, he's getting rage regeneration. Awaken 5 reduces the damage taken times required to trigger Blood of Agony by 1. So, hang on a minute. Blood of Agony. It's actually going to be just 1. Every time he's getting hit, he's going to stack up that fast. That's crazy. A5, he becomes literally beast mode. Literally. His gear. Now, it's a bit of a talking point, okay? Because there are a couple of ways to build Abomination. Okay, let's just try and keep it simple. Now, the main stats you're going to want to focus: health, attack, crit rate, crit damage, but be aware of his attack speed, okay? We really do want to be around 200 attack speed, but then we also need to consider, well, he's also self-buffing attack speed. And I'll say why this is important. It's important to have it under 2 seconds, so that burn is always on. Remember, burn lasts for 2 seconds. If he's always attacking at 2 seconds, then he's going to be constantly triggering the burn. So bear that in mind, okay? However, he can tank hard. And also, take a note of this. If we increase his health by a considerable amount, he's also going to self buff plus 50% health, which is going to increase it further. Now, if we was to use the Glacier set, we'd be getting an extra 6% increase on our attack, equal to our max health. So that's a ton of attack coming in for Abomination. So there's a couple ways to build him, right? I mean, depending if you're doing AoE damage or single target damage. But the main thing is, I mean, he can hold down lanes. He can tank, okay? He can tank, and he'll do damage. He'll clear those ads for you. So, I mean, health, attack, crit rate, crit damage, and try and aim for about 200 attack speed. He will buff this himself as well. But this is the kind of the area that I really suggest you focus into, is health, attack, crit rate, and crit damage. On the main stats of your gear, you want to go attack bonus. I mean, you may have to go crit rate here to get that 100% crit rate, but again, crit damage, attack is in gold here, which is super nice. Or crit rate was here. Rage regeneration, well, you know, we'll take that. We'll take that. Health bonus would have been nice here as well. Attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed, flat health. Would have preferred health bonus, but the stats are too good on this to not use. Attack bonus here, crit rate, HP bonus, flat health, crit damage. It's still a very nice piece. Yes, there's no attack speed. Attack speed could have possibly replaced flat health here, potentially, just to boost that on a bit. And remember, like Glacier said, don't knock it. Don't knock it. I know we have Fracture on here, but I really do need to test him in a Glacier set to see how much damage he's doing. On the weapon and boots here, yeah, it is a broken set, okay? Warlord would be very nice. Attack plus 25%, attack speed plus 30. Whirlwind is nice with the attack speed plus 75. But then there's also the other one that you could consider when now we're talking about health, which is Immortal Warrior, right? I mean, health plus 25%, defense plus 10%. But I still feel like Warlord would be the better way, because it's an increase of it just depends what you're using for. If you want him to hold down lanes, tanking and dealing damage as well, then potentially you want to go for Immortal Warrior. But Warlord, if you just want to focus up pure DPS. On the weapon here, we have attack bonus, attack speed, crit rate, healing effect is null and void here. I mean, although it does, yeah, I don't think that's going to affect him at all on his whatever he's doing. Attack bonus, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, or you could go for health bonus here, ideally. On the boots, health bonus, crit damage, crit rate. Attack speed would have been nice here. Flat health would have been nice here as well. Again, attack speed would have been nice as well. But you've got to build it how you can build it with your gear. So depending if you can go for a really fast attack speed build with 100% crit rate, or if you can go for a really tanky Abomination, big attack, big crit rate. You know, crit damage is always nice, but ideally you want him tanking down that lane. You want him tanking down that lane. You want him being able to have 200 attack speed. You want him having good attack. You want him having 100% crit rate. So crit damage, I wouldn't worry so much about it, okay? Let's go and have a look into his artifact. Now, he currently does have Scarlet Hunt on. Yes, he's dealing an extra 20% bleeding damage to targets with bleeding on. An extra 20% damage to targets with bleeding on them. Sorry. But there is a better artifact. It's a new one, okay? It's a new one. Soul Drainer. Soul Drainer increases block by 1, restores 0.7% of the hero's max health every time the hero deals damage to one target, effective up to 3 targets. So consider he's hitting those, he's just healing himself while he's blocking 4 enemies. Like, think about it. Health, crit rate, attack, and attack speed or crit damage. He's going to be hitting these. He's going to be healing himself up rapidly as well. So he can really tank down lanes. Really tank down lanes. So yeah, I mean, he's very self-explanatory on a showcase. I don't really need to showcase him. He will extend his range when he goes into ultimate mode. So I hope that this gives you a bit of an improvement to your Abomination build. Let me know if it does. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Take care. Have a fantastic day, even wherever you are. Goodbye.